There's one thing that I've been doing for years that sets me apart from everyone else in the neighborhood. Keeps my lawn super green every day and super dark, and no one can keep up. Let me remind you, it's still winter. Today, I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I do to keep this super green all year round. Even in the winter, it's dark. In the winter, I was laying down stripes. There's a reason why. This, my friends, is a backpack sprayer, and this is what changed the game.
This right here is a good starting point. You have your backpack sprayer, 4-gallon Petra HD 4000. You have a 1-gallon pitcher. You have a drill with mixer tool, and you have disposable cups. These 3 products you can get at your local hardware store. It's a liquid fertilizer, and we'll cover that more later in the video.
Once you get all your things in order, you want to make sure that you measure how much space you have. That's one thing that people really forget to do in the beginning. That way you can calculate properly how much product to use. You can't just put down product and expect it to just work. It's always per 1,000, per 1K. When you spoon feed, it's completely different. It'll say put 4 ounces in a month. Right now it's winter, so we're spoon feeding about every 2 weeks. During season, it's weekly. So I divide that by 4 weeks and add a little extra. Plus, our mollycoddle mix is just putting down so much nutrients. Like, we just mix everything together. That's why it stays so healthy and so green, because it's constantly being fed. I mean, this grass is just, it's winter. Look at how thick it is. It's getting so thick, and you can just tell that it's full, and we just keep stuffing its face. Why do you think it's so healthy? I mean, we have granular in here, but the biggest thing that works is the backpack spray. You have to backpack spray. Changed the entire situation. Fairly easy, fairly simple. 1,000 square feet every 2 weeks. So we're gonna do 2 ounces of each in the back. So that's a Kentucky 31 tall fescue. It loves food. So let's get started. Let's get our iron going right here. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not the iron. Give me a second. Let's start off with our sea kelp and humic. This stuff is very ripe. We'll go 2 ounces of that. That is a ripe situation. Get our iron going. 2 ounces of that. And then our brand new stuff here, 2700. I always do a smell test. It smells like nothing. Awesome. So this, they say, yep, same thing, 2 ounces. All right, let's get some water inside. Everything. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel, so cool. All right, well, take care and let me know if you need anything. I'll be around. Take care, Vitaly. All right, my dudes. One of you guys told Vitaly to come visit me. That's cool. I gave him a little bit of advice. All right, let's get back to the backpack spraying. So this is for like beginner backpack spraying action. All you need is NPK, well-rounded. Now this specific product doesn't have phosphorus in it, which I usually put down like a 18 during season. But just to start off for the spring, just to get everything kick-started, you got a 2700, which is just gonna make everything get into grow mode. And then you have the 1404 with the sea kelp and humic for protection. And then you have the iron with some manganese and magnesium. That iron is gonna have this effect on the lawn that makes it super dark green. It's amazing. It's amazing. If you're starting off, get these 3 products or a well-rounded, just make sure there's NPK in there. What I'll do is I'll put a gallon in here at first, and then we'll mix it up. I usually do about 2.5 gallons of water per 1,000 square feet. A lot of people question, well, is it going to dilute because it's supposed to be per 1 gallon of water? So do you do 4 ounces because it's 2 ounces per gallon? No, it's not that crazy. If it's per 1,000 and it's 2 ounces per 1,000, you can put as much water as you want as long as it's going and evenly distributed in the same place. Yes, sir. Let's mix her up. Again, this is very simple. This is for like, if you've never done this before, I guess that's what they call it, simple lawn solutions. I'm not sponsored by this company whatsoever. I just like having product available whenever I want it, and it's available at the big box store. So that's why we got it. And I can recommend it very well to everyone because it's just so easy. So now that we have a gallon of water here, plus our 6 ounces of product, go ahead and get your mixer and just mix it up a little bit. backpack sprayer time. So go ahead and grab your backpack sprayer. Okay, my dudes, this is a 4-gallon backpack sprayer. You can adjust the flow of spray here. Calibration can be a process. You can fill it with, fill it up, walk it, see the distance, all that good stuff. My best piece of advice, put in the amount it says per 1,000. So for instance, we're doing about 1,000 square, it's 1,000 square feet in the backpack. We're just gonna walk the pace and empty the 2.5 to 3 gallons, and it'll be evenly distributed throughout the entire 1,000 square feet. You don't have to be so technical that it just turns you off from backpack spraying. Same thing with granular. Just because you miss a little section because you didn't, you know what I mean? You walked off, doesn't mean you can't put a little bit more granular fertilizer and just put a little bit on in the area that you missed. Same thing with backpack spraying. The nice thing though, I use this. I use a dual spray nozzle tip, and that really fans everything out. So I can go, it's not that wide on 1,000 square feet, but I can go 3 big passes and it covers everything at once. Then I can get in between those passes, and then I can go around and I can really just evenly distribute all the product until it's all gone. Don't overthink this. It's not that serious. As long as it's evenly distributed, you'll be fine. This one also has a guard. Here, I'll show you. You can see there's debris there. You don't want that debris to clog the pump. So it's definitely nice to have this little filter action. Go ahead and pour your juice in. And then we'll go ahead and fill it up until it hits about 2.5 to 3 gallons total in the backpack sprayer. I get a lot of emails. Like, these are like super technical questions that realistically, if you don't overthink it, it's not that serious. As you can see, the product is not diluted, and we put a bunch of water in here. We're at exactly 2.5 gallons with 6 ounces of product, evenly spread it out. Once here, questions are coming from people who have never done this before, or they've tried it once and they just didn't like it because they think it's too much work. Number 1, it makes it easier. Number 2, it's more accurate. Number 3, you're not gonna get these splotchy, weird looks in your lawn. It's just even coverage, especially with this dual tip. You'll see I'm gonna spray, you're gonna be like, wow, that's a nice spray pattern. You just have to do it, okay? Don't overthink these things, just go to town. Just try it. As you can see, 2.5 gallons per 1,000 is overkill. It's like you're gonna be here forever. I've just noticed that doing 1 gallon goes really fast. So instead of missing some spots because the water drained, take your time. Cover the whole area. I mean, this is the fun part, right? Even though you do it weekly. As I was saying, take your time. This is the fun part. I'm just gonna spray all evening long, especially with like an area like this with like a tall fescue. It's really hard to mess up, like if it's uneven, because the spray pattern's so wide. Even coverage, I'm telling you. Dual nozzle spray tip that came with the Petra HD 4000. I have not purchased a new spray tip ever. I just use what comes with the sprayer. You know what I mean? Don't need to be buying $20 nozzle tips. I'm sure the company spent a ton of money researching what works and what doesn't, so why mess with it? I mean, yeah, aftermarket's good. As you get older, you realize that OEM usually works just fine. No need for crazy exhausts, 3-inch downpipes, and blow-off valves when you're, nearing 40. Well, there you go. And we just emptied the entire 2.5 gallons on this gorgeous Kentucky 31 tall fescue backpack, as we call it. Amazing, amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and mix in another round of products, and then I'll show you guys how to clean your backpack sprayer afterwards as well, because there's gonna be a ton of products that we put down. We have about an hour and 30 minutes left, plenty of time. Time for the coffee break, and I'll be back. I swear, it wasn't recording. Okay, so what I did was I put Simple Lawn Solutions in here, as well as the fish fert, as well as a little bit of neem oil. I just got some on my face. And then we're gonna put some water in here. So this is pretty much the kitchen sink for the backyard. Again, we have 14014, 2700 for your nitrogen, as well as some iron, some fish fert, some root ruckus because I want to add more kelp and humic, and some neem oil to prevent some bugs and things like that. So that's the nice thing about this. You can just put as much nutrients as you want, and it's not going to hurt the lawn. It's just nutrients. Now in the summer, we're going to be doing a lot of wetting agents and preventing, just making sure that the lawn stays nice and moist. That's later on. For now, it's super moist here in the Pacific Northwest. So let me get some water in here. All right, let's go ahead and mix that up. Smells delicious. Smells good. You know, it's cool too. I think it's gonna rain, so we don't have to water it in. Plus it's foliar, so you wanna let it sit for a little bit anyways. Again, go ahead and pour it in. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good juice. Now I'm just gonna add another gallon of water. So I'm gonna put a gallon in the pitcher. That way we can go a little bit faster because we still gotta get the front. That should be good. You guys ready for some back action? Backyard action. Again, doesn't have to be perfect, guys. This is not supposed to be not fun. This is supposed to be really fun. You working there, buddy? Remember not to step on the bent grass because we seeded the other day. Watch my walking pattern, very simple.
Shortly.
that simple. It's that simple. It's gonna be so green in the next day. It is gonna rain, so I don't have to water it in, but usually you should be watering a higher nitrogen count, percentage count. So fun. I love just backpack spraying on the weekend, knowing it's gonna be good throughout the week. Amazing. Let's go ahead and put this on and spray the contents of that water soapy mix so it cleans out the situation. I figure the backyard could use a little soap. Again, dish soap, everyone uses dish soap, usually in the summer, as a sort of wetting agent or a soil softener. As a stool softener. So let's go ahead and clean off the backpack. This was fun, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm telling you, as a one-man show, trying to figure out all these production tools I have can be quite a task, but it'll get better as we get to the season. Now's the time for trial and error, right? Pre-season hotness. Yep, now I'm just cleaning it off with some soap. Soap's not gonna hurt anything. Let's go around. Yes, sir. All right, my dudes, go ahead and comment. What kind of backpack sprayer do you have? As well as, would you buy it again if it broke? Would you switch it up and try something different? Me personally, if this broke, I'd buy another one. I'd hope they have like a newer version of this Petra HD 4000. I've had this almost 5 years now, and it's just hasn't done me wrong, guys. As you can see, I backpack spray weekly. So that's equivalent to having someone own it for like what, 20 years? I spray more than in a year than people do in their lifetime. That's weekly backpack spraying, weekly fertilizer, and we're just getting started, baby. We're just getting started. Let's get some soap over here. A little soapy action. I still don't know if soap really works. I'm just trusting others. If this turns brown, we know why. It's the soap. Now, I'm not stepping on the bent grass as we just seeded. I'm not trying to put bent grass all over the front. You know what I mean? Just like that. Our situation is nice and clean. What a fun episode. What a fun little episode. Turned out not to be too bad. A little overcasty. You can tell the rain's about to come. As you get older, now I understand. Trying to be He-Man every day doesn't work, I'm telling you. You gotta take breaks. You gotta take breaks. You gotta chill. You can't go hard in the paint 24/7. Even though that's what I've been doing. I just go hard in the paint, you know? Pass me the rock, hard in the paint. We're going in. Look at that. Oh, it's gonna be so dark. It's gonna be so dark. Oh my gosh. If you haven't tried backpack spraying, I highly recommend you try it this year. Spoon feed your lawn. Get those products and follow the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I show you different products that we use throughout the season, and a lot of us here we just copy each other. So if you have someone has something good in the comments, I'll pick it up. Just like C3, and people just give me recommendations. We all pretty much have the same products in our lawns. Warm season, cool season, doesn't matter. We're all a community here. You guys are the best. Look at that. Look at that. Let's just do a quick walkthrough. Look at that. Wow. Wow. That is so nice. Look at those stripes. Those are the web stripes. Oh. For those of you watching, it's March 3rd. Still winter. We still have about 15 days left. 16 days till spring, and we're already ahead of the game. Get yourself a backpack sprayer, get some liquid fertilizers. If you have any questions, hit me up, holla at me. You guys are the best. Thanks for tuning in. You're amazing. We'll catch you in the next video. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Check out how thick this is getting. Oh, I haven't cut that in like a week and a half. We're not gonna cut it yet. Yes, sir. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. There's a leaf. Sorry, worms, can't eat that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Looks so good. Looks so good. Looks so delicious. So delicious. If you're wondering why I haven't cut around the edges and why is it so bushy, well, we got something coming up, so stay tuned. I like to prepare like that. Just grow out the stuff so I can actually have a video instead of having a video with perfect edges. You guys are awesome. Back it easy.